Greetings, Scarlet City. Jay O'Brien here. And if I could just share for 4 to 5 minutes about how you can prioritize pursuing God's presence this Lenten season. Lent is a season of preparation for the church. It begins Ash Wednesday today, where millions of Christians will gather in this season of preparing their mind, heart, and body for the resurrection. And I want to share some ways you can do that and ways we can practice that at Scarlet City. First, we're going to have services. Tonight we have an Ash Wednesday service at 6:30 p.m. We will have Vesper services each Wednesday night, which are gatherings at 7 p.m. that prioritize solitude and prayer and contemplation. And then it'll culminate on our Good Friday gathering with our partnering churches as we celebrate the unity that the cross brings. This is a great opportunity to come, bring your family, bring friends and co-workers to engage in the story of God. But then also, and more specifically for our time now, I'd like to point you to a way you can invest in formation this Lent season. This past Sunday, we mentioned and we gave out these formation guides. We will have them at the Welcome Center. We'd be happy to email you a digital copy if you'd like. But in it, we invite people into 3 ways that you can invest the season. First, in prayer. Specifically, we're asking people to commit to what's called the daily office. Now, the daily office is a traditional approach to prayer, which is simply praying a few times throughout the day. We're asking you to pray the morning, the middle of the day, and the evening. They don't need to be long prayers. They can be a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to 15 minutes, but just a time to center our mind, our heart, and our body to the beauty, grace, and presence of God. Also, we're asking people to invest in a time of fasting this season. Now, fasting is traditionally refraining from food and drink in order to center our body toward being nourished and fulfilled in God. But we recognize for many people, fasting from food is an unwise decision, whether it's tied to certain parts of our story in the past, or if you're in a season of nursing or pregnant, or for any health reason, please do not feel any pressure. There's not a mark or badge of godliness just because you refrain from food. If fasting from food is not wise, then please choose something else. You could refrain from social media or watching television or games on your phone, whatever God leads you to. If you're willing to commit to giving up, refraining from a habit in order to make space for prayer and desiring God, would you do that this season? Now, we're asking people to do it not every day, on Wednesdays. You can fast beginning Tuesday evening, culminating to Wednesday evening, or you can fast from sunrise to sunset on Wednesday. But the reason is we want to, each Wednesday evening when we gather as a body for our service, we want it to be a time of prayer and celebration, that God is the one that we ultimately need. Would you consider investing in a season of prayer, fasting, and then lastly, scripture reading? We're trying to keep it simple. Would you be willing to read the Gospel of Luke this Lenten season? Lent begins on Ash Wednesday. It ends on Easter Sunday. It's a period of 40 days. Would you be willing to read the Gospel of Luke, about 4 chapters a week? How you do that, the framework in which you do that is totally up to you. And there's 2 other resources we're highlighting. We have journals that you can pick up. You can have it for free, or you can give a small donation of $2. But we have them at the Welcome Center. They're simple journals. You can write 2020 Lenten journal, and you can chronicle daily your prayer request, how God's working in you, what you're learning in His Word and through fasting. It's a great opportunity to capture your thoughts. And then also, there's a citywide prayer initiative. You can visit prayforcolumbus.org to sign up to receive devotionals and prayer requests throughout the day, and to partner with our brothers and sisters around the city this Lenten season in an intentional time of prayer. Would you consider joining us in being formed through these habits to need, desire, and depend on God and His presence? God bless you. Hope to see you tonight. And if I don't, see you soon.